Hey y'all, it's Eli, and I'm back for your entertainment. I've got a really super easy recipe today. This is some delicious shepherd's pie. So y'all, for shepherd's pie, I've got about a pound of ground beef here in my cast iron skillet. I've got some leftover garlic mashed potatoes. I did a video for this the other day, I'll link it. I've got an onion. I'm gonna dice this up, a couple of garlic cloves, a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. I'm gonna cook these for 4 minutes in the microwave so that way they're nice and soft, because this is not gonna be in the oven for a super long time. And then I've got a can of diced tomatoes. I'm gonna drain probably 3/4 of the liquid out of this diced tomatoes. So y'all, I've said this in another video. I don't know if you caught that video. If you're cutting an onion, you know that these things make you cry like no other. There's a trick to stop that from happening. After you cut the ends off of it and you peel the first layer of skin off, the really chewy part that doesn't really cook through, if you take this and run it under the water in your sink, just cool water, scrub the sides of it, this is going to get the gooey, slimy stuff off that makes you cry, and you're not going to cry at all when you cut onions. So what I'm going to do first is just head over to the stove. We're going to brown this meat off. If y'all don't have one of these meat choppers, they are a lifesaver. They're just a few bucks at the dollar store. You can get them at Walmart too. It really helps to chop up meat. I know that I hate to sit here with a spatula. Just that easily, our meat is chopped up. So I'm just going to let this brown for probably 3 minutes, and then I'm going to start flipping it around. When this is probably 2/3 of the way cooked, I'm going to throw in our onions. Hey y'all, just mixed up the meat, added my onions in. I'm going to let this cook just until the onions start to turn translucent. Then I'm going to season everything, and I'm going to drain it because this is the 80/20 ground beef, and it's got quite a bit of grease in it. If you wanted to make some gravy, you could do that with this grease. So you need some flour and some milk, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I'm not going to do that. Hey y'all, our onions are translucent. I'm not going to cook this too much longer because I don't want this beef to get too browned. You don't really want any real firm bites in your shepherd's pie, just because it's a comfort dish, and just don't want anything to be too tough to eat in there. So I'm just going to season this with some garlic powder, a little bit of oregano, maybe half a teaspoon, some fresh cracked pepper, and some salt. Next thing I'm going to do is just add 2 roughly chopped garlic cloves right to the center. I'm just going to spread them out. I'm going to let this cook for about 1.5 minutes, and then we're going to drain the meat. So our beef is done, our garlic is fragrant. I'm just going to drain all this fat out. Make sure you never put fat, grease, anything like that down your drain of your sink. That can really cause some problems, especially if you have septic. Okay y'all, I let this sit for about 2 minutes so it can drain out all the fat. You can see there's quite a bit of it. It's probably 1/3 of a cup of fat that I'm not going to be putting into my body, so it's very important to drain that. Now I'm going to dump the meat right back into the skillet. I cooked these for 4 minutes in the microwave. I'm going to dump the vegetables in. I drained about 3/4 of the liquid out of the diced tomatoes. I'm just going to mix all this up. Now I'm going to add my mashed potatoes just in dollops. Spread this around, just try to cover all the meat and vegetables. So the last thing I'm going to do before this goes in the oven is take a whisk or fork and just go around and kind of press into it. This is just going to make some rough peaks. That way it gets a little bit brown in the oven. Alrighty y'all, this is ready to go into the oven. I've got it preheated at 400 degrees. We're going to go in for 30 minutes until it's nice and bubbly and it's a little brown on top. Alright y'all, the shepherd's pie is finished. It looks awesome, smells even better. I'm going to give it a taste even though it's really hot. This is comfort food at its best. That was easy to throw together. I used some leftover mashed potatoes. I put it all in the oven and it really meshes together so well. On a cold night, on a rainy day, anything like that, this would be a dish you could really enjoy. So if you guys have never made shepherd's pie before, it's easy, it's quick, and it's delicious. Thanks for watching. Hey y'all, it's Eli. Whether you're here for my hair, my accent, or my cooking, please make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Cooking for Everybody. Now everybody get cooking.